episode of Biker's Inner Circle, Underground Radio. Biker rap and music to rent on. You're listening to Good Time Charlie on Biker's Inner Circle, Underground Radio.
Alright, how y'all doing? It's Good Time Charlie, and I'm going to talk a little bit about the blues, and some of you folks out there on my Facebook page that play guitar or slide or harmonica, I'd like to do a little jamming with you and hip you some stuff in case you didn't know it. Back in the day in Mississippi, a lot of the blues guys would sit on the porch and jam the blues. Well, back when I was a youngster, I was a big Allman Brothers fan, and I actually thought that Stormy Monday was written by the Allman Brothers and Stateboro Blues and a couple of them other songs, until I got with Deacon Jones and John Lee Hooker and those guys and found out that Stormy Monday was written by T-Bone Walker, and you know, wake up mama, turn your lamp down. That was Elmore James. And Elmore James, you know, the slide and all the cool stuff. So anyway, they back in the day figured out an easy way on how to make the slide work a lot better. And what they did is they took their top string, which is E, and down tuned it. It's called open tuning to D. Your middle string, your top string is an E. Second string is an A, third string is a D, fourth string is a G, you know, fifth string is a B, and then your bottom string is a E. So your top and bottom string are both E's, and your bottom string is a high octave. Anyway, what they did is they took the third string is a D and brought it down. See how I got it tuned? I brought it down to where it sounds like it's a D. So now I can hit shit open, right? And instead of hitting a whole bar chord like this, all I gotta do is use one finger, and it gives me my chord, right? So anyway, if you want to play harmonica, you need a G harmonica, because some of you guys that are just beginning on harmonica, you might not know this, but all the clarinets, harmonicas, flutes, any wind instrument is a B-flat instrument. And so, you know, piano, guitar, and all of that's stringed instruments. So, you know, while I'm in E, you guys would play a harmonica in A. In this case, in D, you would play a G. Anyway, so how I met John Lee Hooker and got my nickname was through Deacon Jones. Deacon Jones, Hammond B3 player, used to play with Freddie King, Curtis Mayfield, and of course with John Lee Hooker. And I was his lead guitar player back then. So, you know, Deacon would tour with Hook, so we'd play gigs, and then all of a sudden he'd have to leave because Hook would go on tour. So I said, hey Deke, I'd like to just meet him, man. What do I do to, you know, impress him and stuff? And he said, well, Charlie, there's two things Hook likes: honey and money. Well, I never had too much money, but I knew a bunch of girls that worked at this place in San Jose called the Hip Hugger. And so I brought some strippers with me, and Deacon took me up to his house in Redwood City. And I don't know if you ever seen the documentary on Hook, on the documentary channel. He had a house up in Redwood City, and there's a scene in there where his nephew Archie's frying chicken, and you know, you can see the living room and everything, and it's just amazing, you know, the cool stuff that's in the house. On the mantelpiece is W.C. Hanley Awards and the Grammys and Bammys and pictures of him and Stevie Ray Vaughan and Bonnie Raitt and Bill Graham. And anyway, so we get over there, and it was Easter Sunday, so I heard that Hook was kind of like me and couldn't, you know, read and write too good, because, you know, I'm from Louisiana and he's from Mississippi, and just never got educated too good. Anyway, so I got these girls to kiss this Easter card with their lipstick, and we came in, gave him the card, and he answered the door, and believe it or not, in boxing underwears, polka dot underwears, and his socks that had the little stars on them, and his hat. So we get in there, and he didn't pay too much mind to me at first because, you know, the girls were there. So he was chasing the girls all around the house, and I was just blown away looking at all the cool shit, you know, and all of a sudden he came over to the side of me, and Hook used to put his lip out like this, and he said, "What's your name, young man?" And I said, "Charlie." And I'm Deacon's guitar player. He goes, "Well, from now on, you good time, Charlie, and you welcome my house 24/7." And that's how I got to go hang out and play with him, and just got to be a really good friend, and talked about a lot of cool stories about the Crossroads and Muddy Waters and Willie Dixon, and you know, a lot of the guys back in the day, and how he'd do a whole album for a pack of cigarettes and a bottle of whiskey, and totally got ripped off. And even that song Boogie Woman that goes make sound a little bit, you know, the ZZ Top thing. Well, back then ZZ Top you know, was making a lot of money on that, and so Hook sued ZZ Top, and they went to court, and they had all the lawyers, and they had all the stuff. Well, there's a part in the song where the guy from ZZ Top says, how? So Hook stands up and says, "I got a record here from the 40s when I said how. This boy wasn't even born yet." And so he won like $8 million and got himself a little Mercedes, which he never really drove, but you know, he got it for the girls. He just loved to be around the girls and stuff. But anyway, I'm gonna play a little open D tuning, kind of like they did back in Mississippi on the porch. And let me tell you about how they did the slide. Back then they'd take a piece of wire from the broom and put it on the 4x4, and put a piece of wood and, you know, make the little thing, and cut a little beer bottle to the neck, and that would be the slide. And of course they had the washboard and a couple of things, and that's how they, you know, used to jam. And you know, had the little moonshine whiskey and all that cool shit. So anyway, we're gonna jam a little bit now, and so if you got a G harmonica, that'll work. And if you know, playing slide, or just if you playing lead, you're just, you know, playing in the key of D. So this is a little something I used to play when I used to go by Hook's house. It's called Delta Blues. Come on, Mississippi, down in the swamp. Poor man got a poor chance. That's true, yeah, y'all. But I'm gonna make it now one day. Gonna give you this place, and the Windy City gonna be my way. Play it on my guitar, baby. And down to the crossroad one more time. I'm a blues man, Delta blues man, you know. I'm ready to make that deal with the devil now. Don't care too much about my soul. Well, I'm waiting on a train. See Deacon Jones picking cotton, baby, all day long. Rather play on the porch now, baby, make up this song. Well, I wanna be a legend, wanna live on. Waiting on a train with old Deacon John. Old Deacon John. Old Deacon John. I miss my mama, but I gotta leave home. Down in Mississippi, baby, old man got a porch hands, don't you know? Some people tell me now I should've went back home. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Playing on my old blues guitar. Well, I used to play in a honky tonk. With old Robert Johnson, y'all. Howlin' Wolf, Muddy Waters too. I remember on the porch playing them Delta blues. Playing them Delta blues. Yeah, now, when you're poor man, you ain't got nothing to lose. Yeah, playing them Delta blues. Playing Delta blues. Playing them Delta blues. Getting on the train with Deacon Jones. Waiting on the train with old Deacon Jones. So if you get a chance, Google John Lee Hooker, Willie Dixon, Muddy Waters, Elmore James, Albert Collins, Freddie King, B.B. King. Keep the blues alive. Long live the blues. That's the two most important things in my life, is preserving motorcycle history and also preserving the blues. So I hope you enjoyed that, and hope you learned a little something from it. And God bless y'all. Thank you very much. And next time we'll do a little something in A. We'll do a little something in A and get a little funky on that. And do a little boogie woogie or something. Anyway, I'm signing out now. And don't forget, check out www.charliebrechtel.com or my website, Bikers in a Circle, and preserve our history. Thank y'all.